This isn't a video where I share to you the stupid dropshipping advice or the next crypto coin that will go 100x. In fact, this isn't an advice that will get you to make $10,000 by the next month. This is realistic advice that will actually put you forward in life. Look, we might see making $10,000 a month as something that is very hard to achieve, or probably impossible to achieve because you've been making under that number every single month. And I get it, it's always hard in the beginning when you try to make your first move. But when you start to make $10,000 a month, the next $10,000 a month will be easier, and the next 10K will be much easier. Again, I'm not sharing what type of business model that you should hop into, joining the latest trend, and then dragging you to buy a $997 course so that you can waste your money and time again and again. That's not going to happen in this video, boys. You just need to understand these concepts and money will start to follow you. You're lucky because I'm sharing this because I've applied those exact methods and I've started to make 5 figures a month since then. And I'm sharing all of this basically for free, instead of charging you $1,000 for it. But I want you to just do me this favor. Just like, subscribe, and watch this video until the end, because this video might actually change your life forever. You won't have to watch another video about dropshipping, about trading cryptocurrency and all this shit. Before I share these concepts to you, let me ask you simple questions. How many of these statements that your parents have shared to you, or probably a close friend have shared to you when you were little regarding about money? They told you that money doesn't grow on trees. They told you that money is very hard to find. And they would even told you that money is evil. And rich people are evil. We can't buy that. Only rich people can buy these things. Now, how many of these statements that you have heard back when you were a child? If you heard a lot of it, then we have a lot of work to do. That is your thoughts about money. You have a bad relationship with your money. And that is why it's very hard for you to be wealthy, simply because you have a bad relationship with money. You have a bad thoughts about money, because whenever you get money, you feel like there's something wrong with it. There's something wrong with being rich. You don't want to be evil. You just want to be that good guy, and hopefully by doing that you could be rich. But you've been programmed that way for so long, and that has been holding you back from making lots of money in your life. Probably your parents or your friends doesn't told you that, but instead it's the media that has been brainwashing you since you were a kid. And I'm very anxious to share this because it's part of the, I wouldn't say the name, but I would get censored for this, and this video wouldn't reach a lot of audiences if I say that word. But that's just the truth. That's why you've been poor, and it's very hard for you to make a lot of money. Again, you've been brainwashed by the media. They convince you that money doesn't matter. Money doesn't make you happy. That's why you see in Hollywood movies and cartoons for kids that rich people are oftentimes the evil guys, right? They're the antagonists, they're the enemy, they're the bad guys that we're trying to get rid of. And most of them are always the rich guys. And then you see like at the beginning of the movie, the hero is oftentimes like the poor guy or something like that. And they say like the poor guy is oftentimes the wisest, the kindest, and they know everything, they have a lot of knowledge or something like that. So they portray the poor guys as someone who is the wisest, the kindest, while the rich guys, they portray them as someone who is evil, the bad guys, the antagonists. And you've been watching a lot of cartoons, a lot of movies that has the same flow. And you've been programmed that way to think that there is something wrong with being rich, because rich is evil. And that's why probably every single time when you have a breakthrough, when you start to make a little bit more money than usual, you start to feel like you don't actually deserve this kind of money, don't you? But in fact, you actually deserve it. And I want you to understand this one concept right now. They said that there's something wrong with having a lot of money. They said that there's something wrong with being rich, that rich is evil. But money can build churches. It requires money to build hospital, to pay for your pastors, to donate it to good causes that will help thousands or even millions of people in the future. In fact, money can retire your mom and your dad that has been working that 9-to-5 job for how many years, bro? Your money, you can literally use that to pay for their vacation, to pay for their mortgages, for their healthcare in the future. And tell me again, is it wrong to have lots of money? Is it evil when you're using it to a good cause? I want you to start implementing that concept, that money is good for you. Because if you get money, you can help lots of people. The reason why you haven't been making a lot of money is because you have a bad relationship with it. And I literally have to visualize myself that I'm a multi-millionaire every single night before I start to make my first $10,000 a month, bro. That's how bad I literally have to rewire my brain every single night so that I can start developing a new relationship with money, a healthy relationship. And you might be thinking, there's no relationship with money. Yes, it does. If you don't believe that sort of stuff, keep on believing that money is evil. Keep on staying poor. And the people that told you that money is not important are probably poor people. It's sort of like a way to make them cope, to make them feel comfortable with where they are today, but they absolutely hate where they are. They wanted to be rich, but they have given up on that dream, so that they keep telling other people that money is not important, money is evil and all that stuff, so that you could stay poor and join that team of becoming that lower class family, bro. Your thoughts about money and how much money you're making is literally related with each other. So start having a good relationship with money from now on. Because if you firmly believe that you're going to make $5,000 a month, you're only going to make that amount of money. Even like $4,000 a month, or only like $3K a month. Because that's what you believe, what you are worth. And that's how you will be making in the future. But if you believe that you constantly build the skill to make more money, and you constantly firmly believe that you're able to make $100,000 a month or even $1 million a month, it's only a matter of time before you make that amount of money. Sure, you might not reach that exact number, but you will still be making like 60K, 70K, 80K. Wouldn't that be much better than making 3K, 4K, or even 2K a month, bro? If your mind strongly and firmly believes that you should be making that amount of money constantly, what you do and your action will slowly align together, bro. It was quite shocking because once I started making $10,000 a month and I started to get to know wealthy people, it turns out that these wealthy people are the kindest, are the wisest. And what I've learned since I was a kid was the total opposite from reality, bro. Another concept that I want you to understand is that money is always moving around. Now, money will either go in your wallet or go out of your wallet. It cannot stay in one place over and over again. Now, you might be thinking, but Albert, if I have $100, then I just keep it in my wallet. It doesn't move around, right? So it just stays in one place. No, dummy. If you keep that $100 in your pocket and you keep it for the next 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, that $100 in your wallet won't be worth $100 in the next 10, 20, 30 years. And it's called inflation, you dummy. I'm just joking here. By the way, like and subscribe if you like what I'm sharing so far. Now, instead of keeping that $100 in your wallet, you should follow the rules of money. You should let that $100 out, invest it, let that money work for you instead, bro. And the only way for money to constantly get into your wallet is that when you have something to offer to other people, when you create value, when you alleviate their pain, when you have a solution to their problems. And there are two ways to it when it comes to making a lot of money. The first one is that to solve a very big problem to like a few people, like several people, or you just solve like a normal problem, but you solve it to like a lot of people. The rule of thumb is this: the more solution that you can give out there, whether that's, a bigger solution or a solution to more people, the more money you will make in your life. Now remember, if you go easy in life, then life will be hard. But if you go hard in life, then life will be easy. Find comfort in discomfort. See you in the next video. Cheers.